All right, everybody, welcome to Kansas for the insert race name 125. What we have tonight is 85 laps of racing from the Kansas Speedway. Just some basic reminders. Initial race start is on the green lights. Restarts are at leader's discretion. Try to be reasonable with it. Stage break isn't happening this week because there isn't one. Keep that in mind. No stage break. I believe that to be all. Unless you guys have some questions, keep it clean and we'll keep an eye on you and throw some yellows if we have to.
Thank you guys for doing race control. 3 sets of tires, 1 fast repair, 1 green, white checkered attempt. Good luck, and thank you to everybody that showed up. I appreciate you guys for continuing to come out and race with us. Yeah, good luck tonight, everybody.
There were some showers the past couple of days in Kansas, so we're racing the day now.
Testing.
Oh, good.
Good evening.
Good evening, folks. This is Dustin Bally here in the booth. Working lap 19 of 85 here at Kansas in the GTCC ARCA series, presented by Backmarkers Racing League. Looks like Alan Warnecki there has taken Kevin Baumler for the lead here, and we have a three-way battle. Looks like shaping up here between them and Michael Gudger right behind. Our pole sitter Dustin Buck here looks like he had some issues pre-race, and so he is stuck a lap down. So for all you Buck fans out there, we are sorry. But yeah, Warnecki really working it on Baumler. Gudger trying to look for a way past. Let's go on board with Michael Gudger here. Nice view from him. I'm not sure what is up with the sound tonight. It kind of sounds like cars are almost jet engines, but let's see if we can get that sorted out. Yeah, Warnecki trying to make his way under Baumler, but not happening. Gudger finds his way under Warnecki. Gudger's looked pretty good. He led laps at Darlington. Oh, Warnecki in the wall. And Gudger goes right past. Picks up that P2. Sets his sight on the race leader and current championship points leader, Kevin Baumler. Look back through the field here. You got Tower to Talent running in the top 5. Good run for him. Corey Harville finished 3rd last week at Daytona. Running a solid 6th, and then pretty long way back to Daniel Morris Jr. He's not finding the same speed that he had last week here. Nick Serif looks like he's about to overtake him. Nick Serif goes in for that 7th spot. So good run there for Mr. Serif. Back up front, Gudger continues to swarm all over Kevin Baumler there. See if he can make his way past. Looking further back, we gotta see if we had any closer battles. Yeah, it looks like Morris and Serif are probably the closest battle out there. Alright, so I'm not sure of the fuel window here. I would assume this is probably going to be a one-stop race, probably around lap 40, 45. They've fallen off by about a 1.5 seconds from their best laps here. So yeah, Kevin Baumler, Michael Gudger continuing to duke it out. Let's see if we can grab anyone in the comments here. Yep, if you're watching, drop us a line in the YouTube comments. We'll see if we can pull in maybe your favorite driver in for an interview mid-race. So we'll go back through the field here. Yeah, Daniel Morris Jr., Nick Serif, they're still doing battle. Daniel Morris. Oh, he gets under him. Oh, they get real close coming through the tri-oval here. Little contact almost. And Pendell, who had a rough time at Daytona last week, trying to find his way up. Pendell's one of those guys that I was kind of thinking was going to be higher up just because I believe he's 2nd in points. Oh, he's getting real close to Daniel Morris Jr. I think Daniel Morris wants none of that. Probably just let him go. Okay, back to the lead. This is our closest battle right now. Michael Gudger, Kevin Baumler. Gudger really trying to find a way past. He's got Dustin Buck up here in front of him. Dustin Buck made no friends last week as a lap car at Daytona. So we'll see what he does with his top three here. Yeah, Warnecki here still hanging on. So this has been a fantastic three-way battle here for the lead for the last couple laps here. So we can swing the camera out a little bit. So they run 1, 2, 3. They are running about the same laps. Baumler and Gudger at a 33.4. Warnecki at a 33.3. Kevin Baumler rocking that Blake Hoppy livery. Blake has done some pretty amazing work for this league and for other leagues. Check him out on Instagram. I think he is now going under the moniker Break Hard Designs, if I recall correctly. Let's see if we can get that link for you guys. Yeah, Break Hard Designs. One word, Break Hard Designs on Instagram. So give him a shout and a follow. So Gudger just makes his way past Baumler, but does not clear him. Continuing to do battle side by side here, 32 laps in. Dustin Buck there, the lap car. Warnecki trying to see if he can insert himself into this battle. I think Gudger, I guess he's just maybe more comfortable on the bottom. I don't know if he's trying to make the move by running an alternate line. These cars do suffer from a lot of aero push, where if you get right behind the car in front, the thing will slide out. So sometimes it is advantageous to run a different line if you think your tires are in better shape than your competitors. Buck, oh, he's in the wall. I'll have to talk to him and see what happened on that start. But I believe he is the... Well, he's now 2 laps down, so... So Nathan Gentry looks like he was the first one to pit. So Nathan Gentry takes the pit lane. Let's go back live here. Wow, 3 wide, and Buck continues to... Oh my gosh, he cannot take out Baumler here. Okay. It's shades of Daytona again. But he is obviously quick. I'm trying to think of the last time he pit. I don't believe he has pit yet. So he's just kind of hanging on. But it's interesting how this is now 2 races in a row where he has attempted to insert himself into the lead battle. Maybe it's because he's 2 laps down now, so maybe he feels like if he can get back onto the lead lap that he might be a candidate for a lucky dog, but Nathan Gentry currently holds that spot. So yeah, Baumler, your points leader, continuing to lead. Moffitt running pretty well in 4th. Let's look at this Nicholas Moffitt Tyler DeTalent battle. They're a little ways off, but Tyler hit the wall earlier a little bit. Obviously, he's hanging on there. So Buck has pretty much ruined Michael Gudger's charge towards Baumler. So we're going to get into the point of the race here where we're going to start seeing some more green flag pit stops. So this is the type of time where you can early pit and you can jump your rivals at the pit stop, but then they will have fresher rubber at the end. So that's always the decision to be made with these one-stop races. So a lot of these guys maybe are thinking they're just going to try and stretch it as long as possible. We'll see who blinks first. Gentry, Cowell, and Dade Grajewski have all pitted. Michael Gudger, they're trying to clear Dustin Buck, and he is not letting him. Buck in the wall again. Maybe that'll give a little bit of breathing room to these top three. Gudger should slide up. There he goes, right in front of Warnecki. Pick up a little bit of a draft here. Zoom in for you guys. This continues to be a 4-car battle. So this is pretty good for being halfway into this race without any pit stops. These three continue to put on a show. Warnecki uses the draft on the outside to get past Gudger, so Gudger's going to have to tuck back in line. Warnecki goes for the lead into turn 3. Baumler, he ran a little up high. Oh, first caution. We have a caution. Dade Grajewski has crashed. Oh, he's in the wall. Oh my goodness. Let's see what happened here. Coming off of turn 2. Just gets a little sideways. I don't know if that's really enough to warrant. It was that overcorrection into the wall, and maybe iRacing just picked it up. So obviously everyone now will be heading for the pits. So that sends Buck back around so that the leaders don't have to deal with him anymore. So we'll maybe get one of these pit stops in and then maybe pull someone in for an interview. So we can zoom out a little bit here. Here we go. Everyone comes in. So Warnecki, Baumler. I'm surprised Baumler wasn't closer up on Warnecki. I think if you'd been a little bit closer, you get your pit stall right, you could jump him, but it's going to be hard. So we can get a blimp view on this. I don't think we have any of that. All right, so Baumler in. Can't see. So Warnecki comes out first, Baumler, and DeTalent beats Michael Gudger. That's surprising. Good job for Tyler DeTalent. So he gets himself up into 3rd place. Tyler DeTalent, another guy rocking the Blake Hoppy livery. So Warnecki gets himself out in front, or stays out in front. And Troy Nissen, who looked like he had had some issues earlier in the race, hitting the wall. Not sure if he took two tires or what, but he is found himself back up into 5th. So good news for him. Let's see if we can grab anyone in the chat here. I kind of want to talk to Dustin Buck, but let's see. Let's talk to Michael Gudger. Let's see. I want to talk to Buck real quick here. Oh shoot. Oh my gosh. I think I messed up. Hey, Dustin, it's Dustin up in the booth. I'm so sorry I dragged you to the wrong booth. I hope I didn't screw you up too bad.
No, you're fine. I
Hey,
just had elevator music going.
you're okay. So you were on the pole, but did not make the start. Everything okay? Was it a technical issue or?
I had internet
Oh, okay.
connection problems.
Okay. We're terribly sorry to hear that, but you are now 1 lap down, so hopefully you're hoping for a caution here pretty soon. Get that lucky dog back in the lead lap. Is that the plan?
We'll see here. I was trying to stay 1 lap down and stay in front of the leaders and made a few mistakes. I can run with them, but they were pretty pissy that I was hanging out up there. But I got to do what I need to do to get back to the lead lap.
Exactly. I've been in that situation. I know what that's like. I'm going to let you go. Good luck. I hope there's another caution for you, and we'll see you back up front soon, all right?
Yeah, hopefully here. Thanks, man.
All right. You're going to backmarker or dumpster?
Dumpster, please.
Got it. Okay. Thanks. All right. So we will hope for a caution for Mr. Buck. All right. So Wernicke. So that's not the worst situation for Buck, because if there magically is a caution, then he will get his lucky dog, and then he can also probably pit. So his goal should just be to stay the top car lead down, or stay as the first car 1 lap down, and then hope for a caution, and then make your way back around. So Wernicke here, Tyler to Talent, Kevin Baumler doing battle here. Let's go back to look at Tyler to Talent. Again, I'm not sure if he's on right sides only. Right sides is one of those that, in theory, it works, but I learned last week at Charlotte that it's actually really not much fun at all. It's really hard to get right, because the car just doesn't. It takes a few laps for the thing to get dialed in. You have the grip on the right side, and you have no grip on the left side, so the thing feels really squirmy and slippy. Whoa! We had, looks like Pendel in the grass. Whoa! That's going to be a caution. It's got to be, right? No? Okay. I thought it was going to be a caution. He had a wicked angle there going through the infield. Yeah, wow, him and Abraham sends him through the grass. A wicked save there for Pendel. Keeps it going. Wernicke, Baumler, and Tyler to Talent's got a gaggle of cars behind him. Gudger trying to find his way back. Gudger probably wishes he was another 2 spots up the road here. But he does have the long run pace. It was helping him in the middle that last stint. Oh, he's almost in the wall. Daniel Morris Jr. seems to have found his speed. Side by side through 2. Morris on the inside, Gudger on the outside. Plenty of room, and you got Troy Nissen making a move there behind them. And Nick Seraph. So he's fallen back, I think, after starting probably P5, coming off that restart. Wernicke continues to lead. I don't know why the timing tower is showing him as pitting. See if we can refresh the timing tower here. There we go. So Wernicke doing his best to hold off Baumler, and they have checked out on the rest of the field here. So about 34 laps to go. I believe Wernicke is I think he's the second place points man. I'm going to check that for you guys. And he is the Second place pointsman, yeah. So he's only 5 points behind Kevin Baumler. So this is a tight championship, and Pendel is 2 behind Allen. So 324 for Baumler, 319 for Warnecki, and 317 for Pendel. So this is totally up for grabs here, but not a surprise to see them battling. Warnecki desperately wants this win, because it will put him probably either on that points lead or within 1 or 2 points of. So he's right where he wants to be right now. Tyler DeTalent having an amazing race right now. So he had qualified well and slipped back a little bit, but maybe he got that damage fixed. He's just got to keep it off that wall. He might be set for his best finish in a long time. Gudger continues to battle Daniel Morris Jr., top 2 from a week ago. Now mired back in 4th. Still a good run though. And Joe Stiles has got past Dustin Buck, looking out back here. So here he goes. This is actually an important battle here, because if there is a caution, this is for the last Lucky Dog spot. So Buck, your pole sitter, but I don't know if he took any rubber on that last pit stop. He is not, so he is not pitted at all. So he's probably hurting pretty bad. But yeah, his race is going to be tough. Trying to get past Joe Stiles there. Looks like Warnecki has dropped off from Baumler just a tad. So it's pretty even now between Baumler, Warnecki, and Daniel Morris. It all looks about the similar gap. It's not really a view that kind of spreads out a little bit where you can see all these guys. I have a chopper cam. Here we go. Can do that. Or this guy. Get Tyler DeTalent there as he tries to make progress. Maybe we'll go on board with him here. So you can see how Warnecki kind of goes into the middle of the corner and then scoots up. He runs less of an arc than Baumler. Baumler kind of is running the high line. So Warnecki likes to go inside and then come back up. Tyler DeTalent's kind of running a similar line to Baumler. Good run on this series of corners here for DeTalent. Looks like he made up some progress on Alan Warnecki. So he's now within half a second of Baumler. Lost some time there. Yeah, Talent gets a good exit. He does have the benefit of the draft. He's got to try and save those tires. Yeah, he's running real close to the wall. He's in the wall. That's going to hurt him. That's what he did earlier in the race. He's still got a good gap over Gudger and Daniel Morris Jr. Oh, Warnecki making a move on Baumler. Got to go up front for that. Here we go. Side by side, your two championship protagonists. 25 to go here at Kansas. And there is barely a piece of paper between them as they come down that front stretch. So Warnecki's able to make that bottom line work. You'd think that Baumler's kind of higher, more conservative line would be easier on the tires, but we'll just see if that plays out. Warnecki was quicker on the long run, remember, in the first part of the race. So before they did pit, Warnecki hung back, made his way to the lead, and was there at the end. So maybe he was just waiting for the time to pounce. So looking back at Tyler DeTalent, who was within a half second of these guys, is falling now back to about a second. I don't really know if Michael Gudger has the... We'll watch his gap to the leader, but... Oh, we got a spin! Joe Styles! So that's going to be... Oh, and then we have a caution. So Buck was pit... Oh, that's unfortunate for Buck because Styles... Oh, Styles was trying to make a pit stop. He tried to make a pit stop and spun, so that was the issue there. So the question is what happens here. I don't know how many of these guys have tires in the pits. I think we are just a one tire change series with the lengths of these races, so there might not be any. Tire changes, but we'll see. We'll see if anyone... Oh, they all come in. All right, so they all must have available tires. So here we go. Warnecki, Baumler. Yeah, they're not as close to each other as I would have thought. Maybe someone takes two here and goes for it. Here we go. Let's go to our... Here's the talent, Morris Jr. and Troy Nissen. Yeah, so Troy looks like he maybe qualified third. Oh, and Baumler's away, so he must have taken two. Michael Gudger. Yeah, maybe a lot of them took two. Who knows? Let's see if we can... Let's see what Baumler did there on that. Yeah, just two. So he comes in, takes two right sides, and he's off. All right, so let's see what Michael Gudger did. Michael Gudger had... Oh, he gets all four. So depending upon where he came out, he might be in good shape. We'll see. Gudger does come out in, I believe, the fifth spot. So he's behind. Yeah, Nicholas Moffitt. Yeah. Warnecki and Baumler. So who is then... That might be Dustin Buck. Yeah, that's Dustin Buck. So he's probably going to be looking for the wave around. Let's go back out to our chopper view here. So yeah, interesting battle here. I'm interested to see what Gudger does since he took four. I don't know what Alan Warnecki did here. Let's see if... See if we can take a look at if he got... Alright, so Alan Warnecki got all four. So Baumler only took two. Talent got four. Warnecki got four. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. Baumler's going to have his work cut out for him. 20 laps to go here. And he was the only one that I think is on right side tires here. So Pendel is having an interesting night. Just weird for him to be back so far after just crushing the field at Darlington. I mean, it was just obliteration. And then he was obviously right up there with Baumler in the last race. So we shall see. Here we go. GTCC ARCA Series. Possibly our last caution of the night. See how this one turns out. Kevin Baumler leads over Alan Warnecki and Nicholas Moffitt, Michael Gudger, and Tyler DeTalent. Baumler wisely sticks to the bottom there at the start. Keep that low line. Everyone else is getting up to speed. And Alan Warnecki there, already flexing his muscle, just burying it in on the high side. See if he can make that stick. I saw that little bobble there from Baumler. Gudger's already making his way past Nicholas Moffitt. And the best thing that Gudger needs to hope for is for Baumler and Warnecki to do battle here, because that will shave time off of each of their runs and allow Gudger to move up. Now Tyler DeTalent also, he's moving up. Nick Seraph looks like he was falling back, but I think he's okay. And here comes Christopher Pendel. We knew this was coming. He is flying right now. He's up to 8th spot, and he is not taking any prisoners on his way up. Big gaggle of cars here coming off of turn 2. So Kalufa and Pendel doing battle. 3 wide there in the middle. Troy Nissen in a Dustin Buck, and not sure who the red car is. Might be Nathan Gentry. Nathan Gentry's back here. This is Joe Rapp here. Oh, Styles on the apron. Okay, so yeah, Buck is now 2 laps down, so I think his race is pretty much finished. Gonna go back up front. Warnecki there holding a pretty good gap over Gudger. Or over Baumler, excuse me, and then Gudger's trying to fight off Nicholas Moffitt and Tyler DeTalent. Oh, Moffitt in the wall. That's surprising. He was running real well. So he falls back to 6th place. And Pendel here, I don't know where this speed was earlier in the race, but he's found it now. Moffitt and Pendel continuing to do battle here. Moffitt wants that 6th spot. Nick Seraph, Corey Harville there, right behind. So watching this battle up front, looks like Baumler's making a little bit of progress on Alan Warnecki, and Gudger now has come to under 0.4 of a second. So he knows it's go time. If he's going to make a move, it's got to be soon. So we got all 4 of these guys who were itching for this win. I know that the guys in 3rd and 4th there, I know they want it bad too. Alan Warnecki's already a winner this year at Nashville. And of course Baumler won a couple weeks ago at New Hampshire. Wow, here we go. So Gudger making the move on Baumler. 12 laps to go. Who does Tyler DeTalent go with? He's probably, yeah, he's going to go with his teammate, Evil Empire. And Gudger's just going to hope that those tires are going to hang on. Yeah, it's hard when you got the two guys drafting on the outside, so he's just going to have to hold that inside line and see if he can get, maybe convince Tyler DeTalent to go with him. But it's going to be hard. I don't think he's going to have any help in the form of Daniel Morris Jr. I believe he is the only vintage driver out there. Yeah, so he's in the general chat with Nick Serif there, so he doesn't have any help there. Tyler DeTalent decides to go with Gudger. Surprising. So he gives Gudger a little bit of a boost. And now Gudger's going to be able to slide up and use that draft from Kevin Baumler here. And Gudger has made his way up to second. I don't know if if you must think that's the quicker way. That's what I used at Las Vegas. Oh, he goes for the lead. Turn one, side by side with Warnecki. I don't think he's going to be able to make the pass unless he has help. So he's going to swing back up, and DeTalent has made his way past Kevin Baumler there. So you have Gudger and DeTalent running second and third against these the top two in the ARCA Championship. We got a lap car here. We're going to see if Gudger can use that to his advantage. He goes to the inside. He splits him. But I don't think he's enough to get side by side with Warnecki. So I think what he's going to have to do is he's going to have to make that move and then maybe try and slide Warnecki up a little bit. Get him out of his comfort zone. 9 laps to go here. You know Gudger wants it bad. Let's go on board with him. He can see it. He can see his first victory. He has never been closer. He chucks it in. He's just going to hope it sticks, but it's just, you can see the thing getting sideways, so Warnecki's just going to drive it off the wall and get that run. Gudger driving with a lot of aggression right now. Warnecki used that aggression right there to get into 3. So I think this is now a 2-horse race. So does he do the move again? Yeah. He is just driving in as hard as he can, but Warnecki knows that he gets a better exit. See, Gudger's too low there to make the speed work, and so he has to slowly work his way back up. I think you have to start coming up earlier in the turn if you're going to make that work. He's just gonna, yeah, okay, that's a bit better. I like that line better, but I think Warnecki knows that Gudger's not gonna have the juice to get him off the corner. So he lost some time there. He's trying to work it back up now. So DeTalent's already fallen back 2 seconds, so he is now not a threat. Baumler has dropped way back, and I think that's because of his 2 tires. So that decision's going to come back up to bite him. Pendel's in the wall, trying to catch Baumler. And that gap now increasing between Gudger and Warnecki. Unless Gudger was just trying to cool his tires off and try to make another run. I mean, he's going to have to just chuck it in there with like 2 to go. Gudger maintains the gap. There's going to be that arrow push. I think he's pretty close here. I think well, yeah, he's thinking about it. You know he wants it. You know he wants it so bad. just does not have the drive off the corner. It's been the same story for the last couple laps here. So I guess maybe on the last lap he will send it and maybe just try and slide into Warnecki. I don't know. Because I've done that move before where you just kind of use the other guy. He's side by side here, so he's better here than he gets the lead. Does he clear him? He's got to slide up. 2 to go here. Michael Gudger's underneath Alan Warnecki. He's got to get side by side. Use that side draft. He's still there. They're side by side. 2 to go. We're coming to the white flag. Gudger on the inside. Warnecki on the outside. They've been side by side for the last lap. Gudger goes inside here. White flag. Warnecki leads. Gudger second. What's going to happen? Warnecki goes to the outside. Gudger on the inside. Gudger's got to just go for it. Warnecki keeps getting that drive off the corner. I think he might have held him off. Another good run for Michael Gudger, but man, he wanted this one, I think. Alan Warnecki flexes his muscle again, and I believe he might take the points lead here with another win here in the GTCC ARCA Series. Alan Warnecki narrowly beats Michael Gudger. Pain. Pain for Michael Gudger. I know he wanted that. He almost had it. Almost had it. And Tyler DeTalent, all you Tyler DeTalent fans out there, your boy comes home in P3. This ARCA Series continues to deliver with the action, the close racing, and Pendel made his way back up to 6th, Daniel Morris Jr. in 5th, so all your championship protagonists do finish in the top 6. But yeah, Alan Warnecki, he's got to be thrilled, man. What a race. I feel for Gudger. You know that win's coming. He almost had that one. He started far back on the restarts. And yeah, let's go ahead and we'll grab Alan, then Michael, then Tyler DeTalent. Let's do. Alan Warnecki, it's Dustin up in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you guys.
Hey, so your second win. Congratulations. This one looked like it wasn't easy. Looks like you had Mr. Gudger there, really pushing you harder there to the end. What'd you think of that one?
It was a great finish. It was clean racing with the 88, 64. Dustin had some bad luck there at the end. He definitely had speed. I mean, he drove through the field, but internet issue and whatever. But feels good to get a win.
Yeah, then you seem to have the long run pace. You made your way up to the front there towards the end of the first stint, and then were able to hold on to that. I think Baumler ended up making a 2-tire pit stop decision, and I think obviously that ended up costing him, I think, in the end. So Gudger kind of emerged as your main challenger. So tell us about that battle.
Gudger had a lot of speed the first set. Me and him probably had, I don't know, first 8 laps were side by side, and we kind of followed each other for a while, but he had good speed, and he obviously was saving a little bit at the end also.
Yeah, so this is a great win. We got 2 more races to go. I'll have to check, but I think you were 5 points behind Baumler in the points championship, so I would imagine you're either tied or now in the lead. You feeling good for the last 2?
Yeah, it's going to be close. Leading the lap is a big point. Dustin got qualifying, so that was good that I didn't get it. I don't plan on many poles coming up. So.
Alrighty, we got anyone you want to thank out there?
My teammates, Andrew, Dustin, Nathan for kind of admin in the league, and you guys for broadcasting. It's nice to go back and watch the race.
Alrighty, well, hey, thanks, man. Congratulations on the win, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one. And I think you are definitely the favorite, if not one of them, for the championship. So let's go get him in the next ones, right?
Sounds good. Hopefully get to talk to you next race.
All right, I have no doubt.
Thank you.
All right, let's go pull in our second place guy here. Let's see if we can get the white flag. There we go. I'll get Michael Gudger in. Michael,
What's up?
I feel for you, man. I was rooting for you here in the booth, especially with 2 to go there. I thought you were going to pull it off. Tell us about the race, man. That has to be the closest you've come, right?
Yep.
Well, tell us about it. Was there anything that you wish you had done different? I saw you were. I mean, you were trying to work that bottom. I figured that you were killing your tires that way, but you seemed to really not run out of tire. It was just Alan was getting better runs off a 2 especially. You seemed to get a decent run out of 4, but was there anything you could have done differently?
Only thing I could have done differently is going into turn 1 on like lap 84. I should have threw a slide shot and cleared them, but yeah, you could have, should have won.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think I don't want to say you're improving every race because you've been doing this for 3 seasons now and, sim racing for however long, but you're definitely making strides. You had a second last week at Daytona with a pole. You're second here. So, I mean, I don't think a win should be off the cards for you. I think that you've shown you're equally as capable as any of the guys in this series. So we're all rooting for you to get a win. Do you have any particular affinity for Iowa or Homestead, or are you just kind of going to take it as it goes?
Well, I won't be here for Iowa, but I feel pretty good about Homestead.
Okay.
Ran their good ARCA season 1, got a top 5, so feel
Okay.
pretty good about that.
Yeah, your assignment is to put in extra practice there so you can crush everyone in that one, and then let the championship play out behind you. Does that sound good?
Sounds good to me.
All right, you got anyone you want to thank out there?
Just thanks to Nathan Ginchey for putting this whole thing on and sponsoring the league. Wouldn't be possible without him, and thanks to everybody who sponsors us.
All righty. All right, well, hey, man, good luck. Another good finish. 2 second places in a row. I know it hurts, but you got to hold your head up high, and we'll see you in the next one, all right?
All righty, thank you.
All right, and we'll go to our 3rd place finisher, Mr. Tyler DeTalent. Tyler DeTalent.
Yes.
Congratulations, welcome to the podium. Is it? I dare say this is your first Backmarkers podium. If not, it's your first one in a while.
I can't remember.
Yeah. No. So congratulations, you ran great. You qualified well. You had that issue kind of at the beginning. I think you got in the wall and got shuffled back a little bit, but after that, the pit stop cycle, you were in good shape and hanging on there. Tell us about your race.
Yeah, I kept having this issue where all I wanted to do was run the outside, and so made you a little more susceptible to hitting the wall, which I did plenty of this race, and that actually kind of screwed me over at the end there. I was within a half second of those 2 guys having a heck of a race up front, and I just got to pushing too hard and just got into the wall and fell back, and I end up just going about 2 seconds behind them, and I couldn't ever just chip away at it, and that was like with 6 laps left. But yeah, qualifying was great. The pit stops, I gained a couple spots on pit road, and then I kind of panicked when some of those guys took 2, and I was like, man, it put me back a little bit track position wise. But it ended up working out. Some of the guys that did take 2 faded, and I didn't have any issues.
Yeah, were you pushing Baumler to take 2? He said, yeah, go on and take 2.
No, I didn't actually know what he was doing. He didn't mention anything, and I didn't really even ask. I just kind of thought the consensus would be 4 having 20 plus laps left. But yeah, I get, trying strategy call is that was his call.
Yeah, were you guys, I mean, were you thinking championship? Were you saying, hey, Kevin, I know you're battling Alan for the title. Is there anything I can do to help? Um, or were you,
Uh,
you,
Really, the only thing I asked was at the beginning when it was me and him up front. I was like, "Hey, so you're gonna let me lead a lap for
yeah,
that bonus
oh, that's
point,
right.
right?" But he ended up getting in the wall a little bit, and I end up getting up there to lead a lap. But I told him really I didn't really want to race him too hard. I was just kind of trying to save my stuff on the beginning of the runs right after we got tires, except for the very end once I realized some of those guys got 2 and I had 4, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna push the hell out of it.
Yeah. Now, did you have any optionals when you came in for that pit stop, or your first pit stop from the first wall, or was it just cosmetic, you think?
No, I didn't have any
Okay.
optionals all race, so I got pretty lucky there.
Knock on air. All right. Well,
Yeah.
hey, man, that's a fantastic run. I'm sure we'll see a few more of these I guess in the last 2 races here. You want to give any shout outs before I let you go?
Yeah, I got to thank my guy Blake Hoppy for this sick Kevin Harvick design I was running tonight. And I got to thank Tyler Barnett actually too. He was in my ear in practice telling me the line and giving me some pointers, and that really helped my practice time, and it definitely gave me some confidence for the race. And all my guys at Evil Empire, I got to thank you for putting this broadcast on, kind of last minute deal. Um, and yeah, just try to keep the momentum going forward.
All righty. All right. Well, hey, man, great job. And we'll see you in the next one. All right. Enjoy.
Yep, thank you.
All right. Let's see if we could grab anyone else. I maybe want to ask. Let's see if Pendel is still in here. I don't think he is. I don't know if there's anyone else really want to talk to. He was the big mover tonight. Pendel was plus 10. Let's take a look at our race results. So you have Alan Warnecki as your winner. Michael Gudger just barely coming home in second. I think he really wanted that one. Tyler DeTalent there, who we talked to. Good day for Evil Empire. Looks like you had 4 of those guys in 3rd through 6th. So it was great for them. And looking back, Corey Harville, Nicholas Moffitt, Joe Rapp, Nathan Gentry, and then kind of the guys behind them maybe had, not runs to set the world on fire, but pretty solid. And then Buck obviously was a big disappointment for tonight, having the issue there after taking the pole position. So we'll see him, I'm sure, back up front in the next one. So with that, I will probably get ready and sign off here. I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. We will be back on Thursday night for the Truck Series at Richmond. So stay tuned for that. And we will again congratulate our winner, Alan Warnecki, for his second straight victory, or not second straight, second victory of the season. Excuse me, it's late. Second victory of the season, and we'll have to check on those points for you. We'll put those up on our Facebook page when we have them. So until then, I will see you in the next one.